So have we found the best smokeless fuel that money can buy? Well, today we're going to find out. We're going to open a bag, we're going to put it on the multi-fuel burner, we're going to see just how well this actually performs, and we're going to see if it lives up to the hype. So let's get a bag open, let's light that fire, and let's get it on. Let's do this. So without further ado, this is what we're going to be putting through its paces today. It's the Housefuel Burnrite Smokeless Fuel. There you go, comes in ovals, suitable for open fires, multi-fuel stoves, closed appliances. This bag, or this brand, this model of fuel comes in 20 kilo bags, and as you can see just there, this product is authorised for use in smoke control areas. So if that is something you've got to deal with, you can use this product without a problem. Let's flip it around and let's see what's on the other side. So this is the back of the bag. It's got some instructions on how to light it. If you are unsure, if you go onto their website, there is an actual video on there on how to light this fuel as well, which is great, but I'm going to show you in a minute. So you've not really got to go on there, but if you want to, jump onto their website and have a look. And then it's just got a brief little description about the coal, and then it's got some reasons as to why to buy it, because it's made in the UK, best place you can ever live, low ash, high heat output, it's cost effective, which we'll talk about later on as well, and it's got an attractive flame. And that is one of the reasons why my wife fell in love with me, because I'm an attractive flame. Or I took a lot of hot air, one of the two. Anyway, so it also tells you again that you can use it in authorised smoke areas. It's ready to burn. You've not got to dry it out or anything like that. Open the bag and dump it on. So that's what we're going to do now. So for the purpose of this little experiment, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take 5 kilograms worth of this smokeless fuel out of this bag, and that is what we are going to be testing today. Just 5 kilograms worth of a 20 kilo bag. So I've got some kindling in there. Let's get one of these lighters lit. And now what we're going to do is get the rest of the kindling. Then we're just going to stack it up around it. And while that's cooking, let's get this bag into 5 kilos, and I'll actually show you the briquettes. There you go, well, that is the briquette. I'll actually measure one in a minute just to give you some idea as to how big they actually are. But let's get some in here. What do we got? That's 3.3. Bang on. The money, honey. So size-wise, you are talking 3" or 7.5 centimeters or 75 mil by 2¼ or 60 mil or 6 centimeters. So decent size coals, as you can appreciate. Not a bad size, are they? So that is starting to take really well. But I'm just going to adjust this kindling slightly. There we go. And what it says to do is to place it around it to begin with, if you can, depending on your situation. I know sometimes it can be a little bit difficult when you're dealing with closed stoves like this. So I'll just get a couple on my shovel to begin with, and then just place it around. So I'll not put too many on to begin with, because like it says in the instructions, you don't want to starve it of what it needs to get going, the old oxygen. So what I'll do, I'll just strategically place 3 or 4 little briquettes in there to begin with. Put a few around the edges as well, just when this kindling actually starts to take around the edges, which it will do soon. That'll do for now. So I'll close the door back up. Make sure everything's set as it should be. Everything's open, so that's just gonna do its thing as take. So we'll leave that to get going. So let's get this door open. The kindling's just about all gone. The coals that I put on have taken. Let's stick you in there without getting my camera too close because I don't want to ruin this. But that's what it's looking like at the minute. So let's throw all that on. Right, here goes. So we're going to let that do its thing. Let's see how we get on. So it's been on an hour and look at that, it is absolutely glowing. It is baking in here, and I've not got a thermometer to give you the actual temperature, but let's just say it's nice and toasty. It is still very, very windy outside, so I'm going to turn the vent down because that is fully wide open at the minute. I don't think I need it as open as that, so I'll just get the old tool, turn it down to about 3/4, let's say. Yeah, that'll do. So yeah, that's perfect as that is at the minute. I'll give it another hour. What time are we on now? It is just gone 3 o'clock, so I'll get back to you about 4, 5 o'clock-ish. Give it an hour, 2 hours, something like that. We'll see how we're going. If I notice any big differences, I'll get back to you. But yeah, as it states, what a beautiful flame that is. It looks absolutely gorgeous. Just to be sat here in front of the stove with the coals on, nice cup of tea. Oh, absolutely banging. So it's been 2 hours since we last checked up on it. The coals are still glowing. It is still kicking out a tremendous amount of heat. Obviously I turned the fire down so there's no flame in there. So all I'm going to do, I'm going to open the door, rake the coals, and then we're going to leave it again and see how long we can keep this fire hot for. But let's open this up. I'll jump that down. Let's see how much ash is in that tray. Hardly anything, it's just lined the bottom of it. And that's after 4 hours worth. That glowing now, I've opened that door bottom. Close that up. Well impressed so far with these coals. It is absolutely cooking inside this room. So I'll be back in another 2 to 3 hours, see what it looks like in there. Turn that vent back down. There we go. See you soon. So it has been 3 hours since we last looked at the coals. It's now 8 o'clock. We've just been and watched some football at the in-laws. So let's get this door open and let's have a look at it. Let's get this poker out. Let's give it a stir. Look how red they are. Look at them, still glowing. Absolutely amazing. I can't believe it. There's hardly any ash at all. Absolutely glowing bright. It is still red hot. Let's close the door and see how much ash is in there. Now this is after 5 kilos, if you remember. It's not even filled that great up. Look. It's amazing. I'm so impressed with this coal. Absolutely fantastic. Even look, just open that grate at the bottom. Glows even more. There is so much heat left in there. So I put this on, I think it was 1 o'clock when I put the full bucket on. It's been on 7 hours, and that is what it still looks like after 7 hours. So if you're doing a nighttime burn, whack 5 kilos on, you know it's going to last you the whole night. And this room is absolutely beautiful. It's heated the whole of our downstairs, this room, and this big kitchen diner that we've got going off. So absolutely fantastic product. Can't believe it. So we're just going to leave this as is, let it burn overnight, and then I'll get back to you in the morning. So I will see you in the morning with bedhead. See you soon. Bye bye. So the morning after the night before, let's open the fire, let's have a look and see what we've got left. Now it is coming up to 11 o'clock. So we got to bed at about 10 o'clock last night. The coals were still hot, they were still glowing, but obviously we got up this morning, it's gone out. So let's open the door, let's see what we're dealing with and see what we've got left inside of here. So let me just make sure it's not hot now. We'll remove that out of the way so we can get a good look inside. That's what we're left with. from 5 kilos worth. Let's just pull out the bottom grate. Everything else cooled down. So it's not changed much since I last showed you that, but that's what we're left with at the minute. Hardly anything in there. It's absolutely fantastic. Filled that up now. A nice full grate. Still a little bit of extra room in there at the back. But yeah, fantastic, innit? Right, so final review of the Housefuel Burnrite Smokeless Fuel. It is absolutely amazing. Let's start from front to back. So delivery and cost. Delivery was free. You've not got to worry about that. It came a quarter of a pallet. If you drop onto their website, you can either get it in a quarter of a pallet, half pallet, or a full pallet, a quarter of a pallet. I got 13 bags. That's right, 13 bags. And at the price when ordering, it was £209.99. They do have offers on their website from time to time, so the price may differ from when you're watching this, but £209.99, and delivery was free as well. So as you'd seen, I thrown this coal on at about 1 o'clock, I think it was yesterday. The full 5 kilos went on, and that lasted us up until bedtime at 10 o'clock. It was still burning after that. When we went to bed, the fan was still spinning around crazily. It was still kicking some really strong heat out. It was still red hot inside the room and inside his kitchen, where the heat was just transferring into there, which is absolutely great, which is what you want. As you've also seen, it was easy to light. There was no issues with that. Just follow the instructions like I did on the back and you're going to have no problems whatsoever. Absolutely. Oh, I can't believe how easy it is to light. It was absolutely amazing. And also, which is one of the main benefits of this, like I said, there was hardly any ash. You've seen it for your own eyes. The last thing you want to be doing, like when you get the cheaper smokeless fuel that you see in the supermarkets, you'll open the door and ash just goes everywhere. But from this, as you've seen, that full 5 kilos and the size of those briquettes as well, what big? There was hardly any ash left at all. I can't believe that full 5 kilos just got that one little grate out the bottom, and there was still a little bit of room left in there. So yeah, absolutely amazing on that front as well. I can't believe it. I seriously can't believe it. I just don't know. I don't know why I've never had it before in the past. Unreal. It's unbelievable, Jeff. So drop me a comment below. Have you used the Housefuel Burnrite Smokeless Fuel in the past? Let me know what you think. Or have you used other products that they've got on their website? I'll definitely be trying other products that they've got on their website, because I can't believe how good this is. If you haven't already, like, subscribe and hit that notification bell. And I think that's it for now. All I'm going to do now is get this lit, because I cannot wait to chuck some more coal on it. So I'll see you next time. See you later. Ta-da. See ya. Bye-bye. Whoop, 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 whoop. Bye.